Hello there everyone, this is Mark III and welcome back to Death Spiral Simulator. A game in space, with a station, with people that are very unruly and continuously go down and down the drain we go. Where we stop depends on where the stuff gets clogged up and we catch up on something. So yes, welcome to Death Spiral Simulator. Or Ixion, by its more formal name. Yeah, Ixion. Welcome back. I played slightly forward from where I was last time. Mostly trying to
transfer complete.
Yes, thank you. Mostly trying to make sure that I wasn't about to go splat. Fortunately, that hasn't happened. I managed to get enough food going on that I didn't get another massive death wave. So that was pretty darn good. And Sector 2 is actually properly winding down right now in terms of food production. I'm just like burning through what's left of the water. While this sector, Sector 6, has its second farm almost up. Oh yeah, because I've got the people that I can turn this stuff back on now. Get that done. You were set to dismantle, but you couldn't because you needed a place to put the metal. That's fine. I managed to get a DLS sensor in here, so I did that and forced through the policy of enhanced propaganda. Everything's fine, don't worry about it. But because of that, it alerts me that I got tier 1 food, so less water and more waste. Which means I need to get a recycling policy going in here. More workers from Sector 2. One crew member died. Crop farm, food bank 1. Yep, that's all good. Ish. Nothing's exploding right now. That's the main thing. A couple of people are homeless. Food is a bit low in Sector 2, but overall food production is in the negative. 14 per cycle. Right. And this sector produces 22 per cycle. So yeah, I've got net positive going on. Even better, trust is climbing. At like 0.9%, but you know, it's still going in a vaguely upward direction. That's the main thing. That is the main thing, because I've got a negative, I've got a neutral, and I've got a neutral. Right, and I do need to kind of get stuff moving a bit better. Is everyone able to hold? Oops, wrong thing. Is everyone able to haul everything in? Yeah, I've got people hauling silicon, people hauling that. No one's hauling iron actually. So let's go ahead and put that as secondaries. Get some more stuff going, because I do have to have an eye towards leaving this area soon. Also need to do some research as well. Where is... You can tell I'm slightly out of sorts, can't you? Right, Tech Lab. Because I've unlocked maximum rank, since I've got all the stuff in the previous tier, I've now can do last tier. I'm going to do the sensible thing, which is probably kind of boring, but you know. And I'm going to research this, which will improve science production 3 units every 5 cycles to 5 units every 5 cycles. And then this is high risk experimentals in the tech lab. Wait, high risk family at work. So to get computer optimization 5 units every 3 cycles, I need to get all of this stuff boosting the rest of it first. I don't know, but anyway. Moving on though, we do have some science stuff that needs to be sorted out. Let's launch another probe, see if there's anything nearby. There's a carbon asteroid nearby. Oh, there's some iron around here somewhere. Aha! There. But we got things that need to be sorted, and we got a comment from last time as well, which is very relevant to what's going on, and also kind of why I was focused on trying to get things sorted out a bit. Why are we negative? Neutral. Why are you angry? -3 from starving populate. Oh.
An accident has occurred in the Typhoon.
An infirmary in Sector 2 is disabled due to... Really? You knocked out the infirmary, of all places. Never mind, welcome back to Death Spiral Simulator. Everything is horrible. Have a nice day. Right. Do you have a medal here? You do. Good. Can you build an infirmary? Almost. 33 out of 40. Basically, we can slam one in. There we go. Also, this is now out of water, so that's now shut down completely. That shut down completely. Good. Get an infirmary up, so high priority, get that sorted out. I don't know. Right. Enough focus. Right. Happy Aid. You are. Sounds like you are on the verge of the death spiral. Although it looks like you may make a comeback with just a bit of luck. Really, it was stabilizing what was already going on, getting the second farm up, that kind of stuff. That was all that was really needed. Is food. Good. Sector 6. You hold on to 10. Sector 2 holds on to 10. Sector 1 requires 50. So yeah, food production is almost there, but not quite. I think another farm might be needed in Sector 1, but Sector 1, that means Sector 1 needs electronics. Anyway, sorry, right, yes. So yeah, come back, kind of there, kind of not. Why are 97 people starving Sector 2? How much food does Sector 2 even need? 27. Why are you off, more importantly? Right. Okay. A bit of advice about another recording issue. Just leave the sound on, even if you're having a coughing fit. Just cut it out while editing. Actually, I cut it off as well if I'm like eating something. So the wrapper's crackling, or you might hear me slurping on a drink. Like, very, very liquidy. Yes, slurp. I slurp the drink. But that can happen as well.
A probe has completed its scan.
4. 1, 2, 3. 4. 4. 4. Oh, that's perfect. Well, this setup is kind of remembered from a video saying, hey, this is the perfect way to set this up. So, you know, kind of fits. Right. I mean, if you have to watch and listen to everything. Sorry, continue comment. I mean, you have to watch / listen to everything in normal editing anyways, right? Yes, actually I do. So just make a note of coughing timestamps if you think it helps to cut them out afterwards. I'm not that good at remembering timestamps because the cuts and things. I pause and unpause my timer, my stopwatch, so I don't have a good record of that. Though that said, if I do have a coughing fit, it normally maxes out my microphone, so it's pretty obvious. Moving on. On another note, I was going to tell you about another perfect sector setup, but I think the current situation of the extensive change will only make you lose. Yes, every time I change my setup, things go sideways very quickly. So, yeah. Very, very quickly. But I think the current situation is essentially lose, yes, so keep them to myself for now. It wouldn't make that much difference anyway, so a quick question. Does the -1 happiness modifier for staying too long in the system get worse? I hope not. I've not been in the system long after 1 has popped up. Doesn't mean that it won't happen, though. I'm going to have to restart water in this sector very soon. Also, yeah, I need more food storage to pull from these farms. 30. Let's reactivate everything. And let's get another... Oh, I can't put it there. Right. I will put one there, I think. Because there's space and I've got access to that, so that's okay. So, yeah. Right. So, yeah. Does it get worse? Maybe, maybe not. I really hope it doesn't. But if it does, that... is the game kind of pushing you to move, isn't it? So, probably not the best thing. Definitely very long to approach that second limit if it exists. I hope the protagonist is fixed before then. No, I'm going to break the protagonist really quick. Where's my trust going? Angry, negative, neutral. Ah, it's still Sector 2 dragging me down. They are angry. I did kind of want to... Oh, waste is full, right. I'd kind of want to build another Legislative Engineering Centre in these sectors to try and get them back on track, but unfortunately I can only build one of them, apparently. You take that off, do waste instead. And I have the electronics now, so I can slap in something very useful, potentially. A waste treatment plant. I do have 20 people available. Yes, good. These things are kind of bulky. It's going to be a bit of a pain having them in here, but I'll do that anyway. There we go. 95. That'll suck up a fair bit of resource. So that said, I don't need the fusion station in here anymore. And I'm thinking of moving the probe launcher back to Sector 1, so that's okay. Also, this sector should have... No, I haven't researched that tech, now that I think about it. Hang on. I have 70 science. Something I can do to boost Sector 6 up is... Where is it? Here we go. +1 stability extra if there's a Tier 1 food specialization, which Sector 6 has. Then there's one here for population, which I don't have anything population specialized. And diversity +1 industry. So I can boost sectors 6 and 1. No, 6 and 2. Get it right, my Iron Mark 3, you idiot. Yep, I can boost those up by 1 each, but do that, get 1. Yes. Have a look at anything in here for boosting happiness. The whole temple. +1 stability whilst the culture of the hull is propagating in a sector. Praise it, feed it, be it. Yes! Of course. It's the answer. It's so obvious now. You don't repair the hull. You be the hull. Quick, get the stapler. Staple everyone to the exterior of the hull. I'm sure that'll work. Probably not. Health sensors probably might be a good idea. But I think things B for the moment. In fact, something I've been neglecting is trying to get upgraded buildings. Like, I've barely touched crew quarters. Which requires some... Capacity of housing increased by 60%. I think that's probably a good one to grab. Though it does require something else. Quarters produce waste at a rate of 1 weight. Quarters produce waste if there's a recycling initiative active. Optimus quarters house up to 52 members average quality. But yeah, I kind of need to boost my storage a bit. So I think I will get integrated storage bays, stockpiles, and all 10% more. Because that's, in itself, that's tiny. But it leads on to so many other things. And that is why I'll do it. Also, you take food. There we go. Pull more food. Get it into stockpiles. Get it shipped everywhere. Our food situation is fixed. Gasp, shock, horror. Okay, sorry. Let's get back to actually doing our sciencey type stuff. Prepare the nerd glasses for science. I swapped out a cargo ship temporarily, by the way, to get Maxwell back out, and Maxwell's gone to Devil because that was apparently ready to be wrapped up and come back. So completed studies on Devil's estimate colonization success rate planets Devil's 2%. Please authorize extraction preparation. So, I can prepare to repatriate the colonists, bring them back, or I can sever communication with them. Yep, you've done your job. Bye. That's the kind of thing you run into in Frostpunk, not this game. Wow. Those contractual terms stipulate the possibility of crew members' abandonment in the event of an emergency situation. The colonists were aware of what they signed up for. Oh, wow. No. I'm going to repatriate them. Given how many people I've lost, I don't need to lose more. Bluntly. So, you know. Anyway, Protagoras. Currently superstructure repairs. We are finishing our last tasks. An invitation was found that's been left for us. Some of the older members of Protagoras wish to meet with us. Naomi Protocol, meet the elders. And this one, reestablish internal infrastructure and food distribution. Reboot. I need to go there to do that. The crew of Sanford will meet with the elders. I think I'm actually going to fire up my engines now. Yes, I know. Sector 6 will shut down while I do this. Look at my food supply. 200 food. Oh, wow. That didn't take long. Right, Tycoon. Tycoon, do the thing. One cycle. That's actually not too bad. Fires the engines. This is an unusual episode. There's not many time skips. I've just been blathering and it's been doing okay.
An accident has occurred in the
It's doing fine. Accident. Damn it, Tycoon. Your luck is awful. Why is there a strike risk in Sector 6? Oh, because everything's shut down. Right. And no housing. And medical. And... Tycoon. I say everything's fine, and then you do this to me. God darn it. Death Spiral Simulator would definitely be a fitting name for this game. Cutscene? Ice. Oh, it's actually showing us the thing. Hey, hello. Hello, Protagoras. Your little sibling is here. Hello. I was not expecting a cutscene, but that was cool. Now, why is that going down? Oh, penalty from EKP. Look at this. Unlike the ruined station back in the Sol system, this is cool. Wow. I think that's my thumbnail right there.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
Thank you. Maxwell has...
Science ship team has
And Maxwell's done the
completed
thing as
task.
well. Okay, fine. Sure. Protagoras requires the... Have I not built the retractable telescope? I have not. 60... But yeah, I plan to. Get that put together, will you? Thank you. And then DeVille. Colonists prepared for extraction, awaiting cargo ship retrieval. 60 colonists. Wait, I don't have the housing for that. Oh well. I'm sure it'll be fine. Now let's get this stuff built and let's get this our sister ship reactivated. Well, that was a long skip, but science team has completed a task. Namely, we have done the thing. Resources necessary for well-being of Protagoras crew have been brought aboard. The station's core systems are now online and operational. We spoke to the crew of the Protagoras. It is clear that most of them now wish to pursue a different goal than exoplanet colonization. With their Tachyon calculator stolen by the UN and their ability to generate vol coordinates with it, they say will no longer attempt to reach Remus. Instead, the Protagoras will jump to a place... Well, become a place for life in perpetual displacement. As there are only 2 sectors of the ship functional, however, the crew accept they must reduce their numbers if they are to have a chance of enduring such an existence. While some will leave the Protagoras with heavy hearts, comforted only by the knowledge that they are giving their crewmates the best odds of survival, many more actually wish to join us on the Tycoon and see the mission to reach Remus through to the end. We must welcome them on board the Tycoon before we leave the system and the Protagoras behind. Okay. We have done a good thing, yes. We'll now enact an Naomi protocol and meet the Elders, which will take another 3 cycles. But what has that given us? It has given us 200 non-workers and 50... housing, damn it. I mean, I put in a temporary fix by putting a cell housing unit into Sector 1. But it's already overloaded by 57 people. Yeah. And I'm building more cell housing in Sector 6.
A probe has completed its scan.
Here you go, Sector 6, have some more. In fact, I think I need another farm. Post-haste. I need another storage for this. High priority. Get that up because I need to transfer in some electronics. Actually, I can do that with a temporary shift for this one. Sector 6 and send some electronics over. Yep, something from Sector 2. Sector 2, by the way, has been very helpful. It's been reprocessing waste into alloys to help sustain repair work and to feed into the Protagoras when we did that. So that's good. Silent ships completed action event. Measure them all things. Yes, yes, yes. Good. The good news is we are not dying. So, yeah. Also, I probably will use that storage for something. But for now, you are going to switch back to food. And you... I'm going to start assembly of the next crop farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, 1, 3, 1. Yep, that's where I need it to be. Actually, you know what? Let's make both the initial crop farms. Say it's more resource intensive, but the resources will be spent, and more importantly, things will be good. I think I'll also need an extra foodie place in here as well. Wow, look at this, 62 people over, and that's with this thing providing an extra 125 food space. So. You're getting way too many people. Is everyone prioritised for that? Oops. No one is prioritised for that, so go grab all the people, please. And I'm just going to set that as high priority. Well, I've set that as a high priority pickup already, so that'll be really quickly sorted out. Much to my chagrin.
Team has completed a task.
I need more workers. If only I hadn't lost so many hundreds of workers. If only. The Elders of the Council tells their story. They are among some of the last members of the crew to remember Earth. Many Protagoras do not remember their past. The Elders blame Dolus cryogenic technology for this phenomenon. They testify to a significant difference between the crew of the Protagoras and that of the Etemena. That UN ship that blew everything up. The Etemenanki. There we go. Crew of the Etemenanki was many kinds of people who had lived on Earth almost all their lives. According to the Elders, Vol technology is more than just space travel tech. They believe each Vol jump by a Dolus vessel generates cataclysm equivalent that initially caused by the Tycoon. Faust tachyons, they say, are the root cause of this, and the fact that UN's self-similar space travel technology does not utilize these particles mean their ships do not leave behind such catalysms. Oh. Discussion lasted for some time. Ilem Kajlalnin and Massa Andrianen Enaina. I'm not going to try and say that. Have decided to stay with the Protagoras with the Elders. They do not want to follow the Tycoon's mission anymore. Oh, I've lost 2. I'll never have to say their name again. Okay, sure.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
You go back to the Tycoon, please. I mean, you're already there. And a request. There it is. Right. By repudiating the settlers for the colonization test, you have silenced some of the voices that questioned your natural philanthropy. The crew is delighted to be reunited with their friends and crewmates. So if I had decided to abandon them, things would have got worse. Some see it as a sign that humanity is not doomed to die in space. Beyond hope, it fills them with courage. Awesome. Now, please give me a +1 to mood. Plus 10% trust. It's not what I want, but I'll take it. But look at this. My trust is maxed out. My people are happy. Well, rather they aren't unhappy yet. That's right. Sector 2 just lost its legislative strengthening center. So what's Sector 2 doing? Sector 2 is now negative. There we go. Unhappy. Life is as it should be in my station. Haha. Wait, that's a bad thing. I need to get these people moved out. We have transmission. Main screen turn on.
Administrator, the Protagoras is reactivated and operational. We have received the Etimanenki's full signature. Act with caution when facing this UN superstructure. We are ready to follow to reach Remus. Nothing is holding us back.
Okay. Vol jump to the next destination. So, important things we've learned is when we vol jump, we leave behind a cataclysm because basically the exhaust of our drive does nasty things. Sector 6 request more alloy, please. Thank you. Come on, Sector 2, send it all across. We need it. I've transferred 190 people out of Sector 1 into Sector 6, by the way, which is why Sector 6 is going a bit nuts at the moment. I'm also going to high priority that as well. Get that housing block finished as well. So more food. Sector 1, 2 people unhealthy, not too bothered by just 2 people, so I'll let them die. 2 people means that 2 people don't have to feed. Look at me being all cynical again. Yeah. But I've got to get this housing situation sorted out a little bit. Anyway, the thing is though, it tells us to jump. If we jump where we are... wait, I need a science ship again? Did I recall my science? Oh wait, yes I did. Sanford is actually fully crewed now, so let's send that back out.
A science ship has arrived at its destination.
Okay. PA does some resources it needs to replace. We have reached a data storage center of the PA. I can brute force and save a copy of the Protagoras at PA. Use a copy of the Tycoon's PA and replace the inactive PA of the Protagoras. Brute force bypass. The PA of the Protagoras will be transferred and stored within the Tycoon. Kind of want to learn more, so I'll grab a copy of that. I didn't expect there to be more stuff, especially when I called my science ship back to get replacement crew. So yeah, that's something to be a bit concerned about.
Solar panel badly damaged.
Oh dang it! Sector 6 is offline completely.
Trust in your leadership is falling.
Shush! I know. What's busted?
Power supply overloaded.
This one's busted. And then I'll tell it to build a new one because I need more power. That should solve my problems. Well, some of them.
Power restored. Power supply overloaded.
Again.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay, what we got? Extract it, we got 60. And then apparently I act as a douche and I do not actually install the replacement. I get 60 science though, I'm very happy with the 60 science. But yeah, roll jump is kind of ready to go. Part of me doesn't want to jump next to these guys because that's gonna cause them fun times. Part of me is thinking the game doesn't exactly care now, does it? Or does the game care? That's a good question, actually.
Solar panel badly damaged.
Oh, for Pete's sake. Again! I'm glad I built an extra solar panel because, it's you again? Okay. Eh. I really could do with moving a little bit. Just get clear of this, weather effect just to stop taking so much damage. If I'm going to move, I need to put some batteries and things in.
No more resources available to mine.
I must be honest, I've mined out most of the resources in this system, I think. There's not many resource spots left. My god, how quickly the pendulum swings. I accidentally had a powered out because a big solar panel got disabled by this darn ice storm. I need to get out of this. 26 crude. What? No. No. I'm going to lose a bunch of crew. Luckily, I don't need them. Because I don't need them, he says. Well aware that he needs them. And apparently the sector is overloading slightly, so I'll turn that off. Good. But, yeah. Power went out. Then batteries ran out, so repairing solar panels stopped. I didn't realise that repairs had stopped because the power was out for a little bit, so then I turned it back on. But by then I had 2 sectors starving. So the game swings a feather. My house of cards immediately starts to fall over. I was doing so good too, and then suddenly it's like, nope. Oof. I'm just going to hang on a little bit because I'm harvesting what's left of resources. I need to move to get out of this darn weather system now. I also made a new ship, which I'll send out immediately to get carbon. Actually, there's 2 ships that should be getting carbon. There we go. Okay, right. Sector 0.7 cycles, 1.3 cycles. I've been dumping my available research into the DLS Center because I realized 30 points to get predicted behavior, policy cooldown reduced by 5, not that important. But then it was 35 points to get total monitoring, which is any sector with a DLS sector gets an additional +1 stability. So 65 science for a +1 stability to all my sectors. That is worth it, I think. So yeah, that's kind of what I was doing. You are, again, slightly overloaded. Do you have a lot of people in your med bay? You do, right. Okay, turn this one off. There you go. Keep you operational at the very least. The things are actually holding up fairly well, but that pendulum swing, I lost 2/3 of my hull before I managed to reverse that and get it positive, and I lost half of my trust, and you can see the trust is still tanking because of the angry sector.
An accident has occurred in the tycoon.
What? And Sector 2 is apparently going to have a strike soon. Sector 2, why are you doing this to me? Anyway, once again, going into what is potentially another death spiral. Shocker. That's going to end this episode because, yeah. I never should. Well, the metal was useful to get out of this, but I kind of need it again. Yeah. This has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and the fact I'm continuing to teeter on the brink of death. And I'll catch you all some other time. Oh my. Oh my. Losing food production from Sector 6 was a massive blow. Look at all this. Look at all this. Needs 30 food. Oh.
Administrator, a new request awaits your attention.
Oh, what now? What now? What now? Oh. 20 crew members. Intellect 2. Power point to do. Pledge or don't? Okay. 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 I can pledge and try. Gives me 20 cycles to try and fix it. In fact, it's done that. But these are being treated as well. The thing is, though, does it mean no or no? Just treat 20, and they're all in a working hospital. That's good. That's fine, actually. I'm fine. I am fine. I'm going to keep this waste treatment place on alloy production.
Whose trust in your leadership is falling?
I know. It's this sector that's dragging me down. Dragging me down hard. But anyway, yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Feel free to
No more resources available to mine.
Yes, thank you. Feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Helps out me, helps out the channel, gives me those virtual head pats I also crave. Every head pat is one citizen that does not starve in Death Spiral Simulator. Yeah. And I'll see you all some other time. You're not making anything, so I'll turn you off, turn you on. I turned you off to get power back on, so I'll turn you back on. Because you've also got iron, I need iron for alloys. But yeah. See you all later. One day I'll have my sectors all neat and organised. One day. Just not today.